Jai Siddhatma. Spirituality is a very profound and beautiful topic. Spirituality is like a natural, it is like an instinct. You are born with instinct. You can lose it if you are worried, tensed, you are under post-traumatic stress or depression. You can lose your instinct. Same way, if you are in the world and worldly desires, greed, ego, anger, selfishness, violence, you are going to lose your spirituality, even you are born with it. Consider, you are very lucky that you are born with the spirituality. Each human baby is spiritual. Because that is the best thing to be human. Because human has already that instinct or that inner intellect. They will raise their babies that way, that the baby's mind will going to develop in every single moment. And once baby's mind is begin to develop, a baby sits in front of a mirror, sees himself, herself. Get curiosity. What is this? My eyes, my head, my tongue, my teeth, hands. Spirituality begins with curiosity. And each human baby is curious to know. They want to know who they are. It is unfortunate the baby's parents are not very knowledgeable about spirituality because they have lost this instinct. Because they are into desire, into self-interest, into anger, into many other emotions. But natural curiosity is gone, far away. So they don't help their own babies. They cannot help it. Even they know it, maybe the babies are going through something, but they don't want to help it because they are not able to help it. Why? Because they lost it. And they grow their babies as they are. Curiosity is gone. Spirituality begins as the time the baby is born. As the baby opens its eyes and he or she sees the world, the beautiful world. Because that's what our spirituality word comes from. It comes from the spirit. Spirit is a soul. It has something to do with your soul, spirituality. And a lot of hidden treasure hidden inside of you. Infinite knowing hidden inside of your spirit, in your soul. That's what is spirituality. Spirituality has something to do with your inner consciousness. And the inner consciousness is so vast, it can be expanded in the whole universe. Can you imagine how much it is hidden inside of you? You need to expand this little by little. This curiosity, don't let it die. When you even grown up, you keep it alive. It can happen again by incident. It can happen again, something ups and downs in your life. It will create that kind of curiosity again. All humans are spiritual. Unfortunately, they lost it. Many of them, they keep it. And they are very lucky if they keep it. You can keep too. It is a matter of just recap it. Once you recap it, you are on the path again. And your life will flow very easily. What is spirituality? In simple words, flower blossoms, the birds chirp, the breeze blows, the star twinkles, the sun and moon rise and set down. The river flows, the cloud thunders, rains. Everything is spirituality. It is a flowing. If you can flow with the flow, you are already on the path. But if you resist, when you resist, you block your spirituality. Resistance blocks you. And flowing, it opens up again. You can recap it. Flow. Just learn how to flow with the flow. Like a river. And river, it has so much force. Like your soul has so much force too. River has a current. It can go anywhere. Till the current is there, till the force is there. Same way your soul is like a river. It has tremendous power. It has infinite power, infinite knowing. Just a matter of time to realize it. It is hidden inside of you. I remember Aristotle used to say that one thing is very difficult to do it, and another thing is very easy to do it. The most difficult things to do it, and most easiest things to do it, he defined this way: to look at others is very easy. The most difficult thing to do it, to look at yourself. Look within you. That is the most difficult things to do. And spirituality is like that. You have to look within you. It is a hidden treasure. It is a hidden mystery. It is a hidden secrets. That is spirituality. Spirituality has their own definition too. I can define too. Ahimsa, Sanjama, Tavo. That is the spiritual path. Where there is ahimsa, ahimsa means non-violence. Non-violence is a very simple aspect of you. Don't let it die. It has to be alive all the time. Non-violence is when you feel oneness with every single living being. And you feel their pain like you feel pain. If somebody is dying, like you feel that you are dying. If somebody is alive, you feel you are alive. Somebody laughing, you laugh. Somebody becomes sad, you become sad. It means you feel oneness with every single living being. When you feel oneness, that is non-violence with all living beings. A mother feels oneness with the baby, her own baby, but she doesn't feel same way with the other person's baby. That is dilemma. That's what I call it. It is not a spirituality. Spirituality is when you flow, when you feel oneness, when you feel they are not different than you. In spirituality, there is no prejudice. If you are prejudiced, this is black, this is white, this is brown, this is red, color. No color. We are all one. Spirituality is like water. No matter who drinks it, it finishes that person's thirst. It doesn't make any difference between black and white. We're supposed to flow like a water. Spirituality. Spirituality has this first step, non-violence. And the more you become non-violent, the more you become non-violent, the more you are getting on the spiritual path. Because first step towards non-violence is you have to love everything. And when you love someone, you cannot kill it. If you love animals, how can you kill it? Forget eating. Eating is too far. Not even kill it. So first step, I always tell, is the first step of spirituality is be vegetarian. At least don't harm or hurt animals. They feel pain as you feel pain. Somebody hit you, you feel pain. The animal will feel pain too. Because they have a mind, they have 5 senses, they develop their emotions too. They can get hurt. Just think about it, feel oneness with them. If you sit peacefully, even in the forest, even the wild animal comes close to you, will not harm you because they are not threatened by you. You are very kind of in the meditative state. You are in peaceful state. You are with yourself. You are in the spiritual flowing. Your soul. When everything is settled, flow, no resistance, the other wild animal even cannot attack you. Spirituality is so natural. In the wildlife, they live together. The birds, the snakes, the tiger, the lions, the buffalo, the cows. All animals, they live. Elephants, they live together. They live in the wild. They maybe help each other too. And sometimes even they feel different from each other. Sometimes they can friend too. A deer and a dog can be friends. A lion and a human can be friends too. It all depends how you live. Live peacefully. I tell spirituality is let live. If you let live others, don't disturb them, don't harm them, don't kill them, then you live peacefully too. Let live. That is my way of teaching spirituality. If you let live all living beings, you don't harm them, hurt them, and disturb them. Even a tree, a flower, why to pluck the flowers? You can enjoy looking at the flowers. It means you are flowing with the nature. Nature gave you. You can watch the beauty of the flower, the blossoms. That is spirituality. Spirituality means it unites you. It unites you with all living beings, all nature, with everything. And you begin to think whole universe is like me. Or me is like a universe. I am a part of it. And when you are part of it, you cannot go anywhere. You are part of it. You can blossom too, like a flower. You can twinkle too, like a star. You can shine too, like a moon and sun. You have that power. Be united. Spirituality unites you. Spirituality is like a bridge. A bridge unites you. You are all same. You are all in one flow. You are all flowing. Spirituality is very natural phenomenon. And it happens inside of you. I mentioned since babyhood. You may be flowing in that flow unknowingly. Just you have to be a little bit more awareness. Create awareness inside of you. Be aware a little more. Follow the principle of non-violence. Feel oneness. Or Sanyam. Second step I will tell you, Sanyam. Sanyam is a discipline. Maybe your mind in the society got wild. You get hyper, you get angry, you get egoistic, you get greedy, selfish. It is not your own qualities. Maybe society gave you. Grown-up people gave you. It is not yours. So, what you have to do, discipline your mind. That is called Sanyam. If you have Sanyam in your life, discipline, your life will be very disciplined. Once your mind is disciplined, you will be surprised. Everything seems like begin to flow again. Like a baby, when it cries, parents think it's something wrong. No, it is flowing. You just feel like crying, feel like laughing is laugh. You cannot force it. It is just natural thing. So it is disciplined. When you discipline your mind, your thoughts will be disciplined too. Once your mind is disciplined, your body will be disciplined too. Because you have discipline everywhere. Eating, you cannot eat overeating. Overeating will create trouble. So that is the second step towards the spiritual. First is non-violence, second is discipline. Not the control. Control is resistance. When you try to control your anger, ego, I don't teach that. That is not a spirituality. That is society. That is your school. That is your religious teacher maybe. They try to control. Hey, control your anger. Or control your ego. Control your greediness. I never teach control. I teach discipline. Discipline comes by little understanding. You understand because it is a practical step. You feel it, you discipline your mind. I don't want to let it go here and there. I want to discipline it. How? I want to calm it down. How? Maybe you can recite mantras. Or maybe you can sit in meditative state. Or maybe you close your eye and go deep into your own self. Let's see what you can find it. Maybe you find peace there. Maybe you find some kind of realization. Maybe you find a lot of secret, mystery. And you will be away from illusion, away from Maya, away from ignorance. That's what you need to do, discipline. Third step towards spirituality. It is a part of spirituality. I cannot say first, second, third. It is all equal. Tapaha. Tapa is a part of spirituality too. Tapa means like you go through something which will create some kind of knowing fact inside of you. Tapa. Tapa is like one day you think, I am not going to eat today. Or I am not going to drink today. This is like a tapa. Or maybe you can do 4 hours, I am not going to eat anything. I am not going to drink anything. It's not too much. Or you can be in silence for 1 day, 2 days, 1 month, 2 months. It's up to you. There are many kind of tapa. Or you can sit and meditate under the moonlit night, or you can sit under the sunshine. And in one posture, you don't move. it is a tapa. These are three parts of the spirituality. You can follow, and you can be more and more and more. Realize your soul, who you really are. I always favor spirituality because spirituality is a part of you. You are not separate from the spirituality. It's a lot of benefit. Main benefit, I am going to tell you. You will feel immediately peace, inner peace. And inner peace is the real peace. You will feel free. Spirituality gives you freedom. Otherwise, you think that you are trapped into this body. You trap into this mind. You got trapped into the thoughts. You are a prisoner. But after following spirituality, this step, ahimsa, sanyam, and tapa, non-violence, discipline, and tapa. Tapa is a kind of like when you don't do certain things and you sit in meditative pose in one posture and doing mantra, prayer. So, this kind of thing, if you will follow, I am telling you, spirituality is everywhere. It is inside you. It gives you benefit, big benefit. It reveals all the secrets. Your ignorance, the layers of the illusions, the layers of your stress, your depression, whatever happened in the society, it begins to pale. And you become clear. Clarity. Spirituality brings a lot of clarity in your life, and you begin to think straight. That's main benefit of it. The best thing is your soul begin to wake up. And once your soul begin to wake up, everything reveals in front of you the truth. Spirituality reveals the truth. And you are the truth. Your existence is truth. Like God exists, you exist. So spirituality has many avenues. I can shed lights on spirituality every day. It never ends, but you have to begin from somewhere. Just begin spirituality, flow with the flow, and be part of it. Follow the ahimsa, sanyam, and tapa, and you will feel inner peace, and you will. And I am telling you, if you do something every day for you, for yourself, that counts. But if you listen hundreds of lectures, hundreds of theories, it will not go. You will not go anywhere. I prefer you start doing, following the path. Practical. Spirituality is a practicality. So in practical, once you adopt these steps, you will grow and your soul will be awakened and spirituality will be there, inner peace, spirituality. Jai Siddhartha.